Hey guys, welcome to another Edit Video Faster tutorial. My name is Josh Short, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you a quick and easy way how to create a grid in Adobe After Effects. So I already have After Effects open. I have a comp made. It doesn't really matter what size, but this comp is 1920 by 1080, and it is 5 seconds long. And in the comp itself, I just have a white solid, which is the background. And to create a grid, I'm going to go over here to the Effects and Presets panel. If you don't have that, you can go up to Window and find Effects and Presets. And I'm just going to look up Grid. And a couple options show up for me here, but I want to take the one that's under Generate. Take that. And first, I'm going to want to put that onto a new layer. So I'm going to make a new solid. I'm going to right-click down in here, New Solid. And we'll just call this Grid. And we'll make it the comp size. Doesn't matter what color, you'll see in a second. I'm going to click OK. And let's go ahead, let's take this grid effect and drop it onto the grid layer. And when we do that, it's going to look like nothing happened, and that's because the grid that we created is white. So in our Effect Controls panel, our options for the grid will appear once it gets applied. So we can go over to the color, go ahead and select it, and make it black. Alright, from here there's a couple of different things we can do with this grid. I like to change the size from center point to height and width sliders. And when we do that, our grid's going to change a little bit. And then we'll have these two parameters active for us. So we can take this slider, and if we pull it, this is the width slider. So our grid's going to get wider. And the grid goes all the way up to 200. But if we click in here, we can make it, 500 or 1,000. And that's just going to spread that grid out more and more and more. So let's do something like 300. And we're going to do the same for the height, 300. And here's our grid. And if we want to change the location of it, so let's say move it to the left or right or up and down, we can go up to the anchor. And we can pull left or right, and down or up, and with pretty much every parameter in After Effects you can keyframe it. So if I make sure I'm at the beginning of the comp, I can set the keyframe for the anchor, go a little bit further down, and then just kind of pull it so it changes. And then we can see over time my grid's going to move. So there's a million different reasons for you to use a grid. If you want it to do that, that is one way to do it. Let me just erase those real quick. A couple more options here for you. You can change how wide your grid is. So if you want to make them thicker, that's under the border parameter. And then you can also feather it. So if you twirl this down, you can feather the height and the width, and again you can keyframe those as well. And lastly, you can change its opacity. So if you want to make it a little softer, I actually prefer to do something a little closer to this, a little bit bigger, and use that for the background when I'll put up some graphics. So that's a super simple way to create a grid in After Effects. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you are subscribed to my channel, it's been a couple weeks since I came out with a new video, but I am back at it, so more videos coming up in the coming weeks. So if you're not subscribed, make sure hit that subscribe button and go check out my website, editvideofaster.com. Tons more over there on After Effects and just becoming a better editor. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon with a new tutorial. Hey guys, one last thing real quick. I forgot to mention it when I was recording the tutorial. If you click the link in the description bar below in YouTube, that'll take you over to my website, and on that page you'll be able to download the After Effects project that I use. I'm in After Effects 2014, so if you are in an earlier one, it probably isn't going to work for you, but if you're in 2015 or 2014, the project should open up if you just want to use that grid that I created. I will leave it up there for a couple months. The service that I use, I can only have so much up there at a time. But yeah, so if you want to download it, click the link in the description to go over to the page where this video is located on my website, and then the couple quick steps, and then you can download the project. So thank you so much, and I will see you soon.